Honestly, it's a lot. Welcome back to the New Nurse Guidebook. My name is Pierre Lafore. The purpose of this channel, if you're new to it, is to help new graduate nurses live healthier, wealthier, more happy and fulfilling lives. Today, I want to share with you my personal experience starting out as a new graduate in the intensive care unit. In nursing school, a lot of times your professors will say, you need to start in med-surg to get your experience. And that's like an old school of thought. I completely agree with it to some degree. I did a residency program during my junior to senior year summer, and I worked in med-surg at the VA. It's called the VA Valor program. They switched it to the VA STEP program. Highly recommend it. You get paid really well, get some great hands-on experience. And I was able to spend about 6 months to a year in med-surg environment, which was great for teaching me how to manage a lot of patients. Do I think you need to spend an entire year in med-surg? No, you could probably spend 6 months and get the workflow and the feel of it, and then pivot to ICU. But what I did to land a job in the ICU was I strategically put myself in place to get the job. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. What do I mean by that? I worked as a tech on a step-down telemetry floor, and then I would also work as a tech in the ICU. So I was able to develop rapport and friendship and relationships with the managers on those floors. 100 different people are going to tell you all the same thing. Work as a tech and your likelihood goes up that much more. So that's part of how you get into working in the ICU. Once you get in, it's an intense environment. The good thing is that you have 1 to 2 patients, so you're able to focus all of your effort and attention on them. But they're very sick. Like sometimes when you first start, you're pretty much a pump jockey, You're treading water and you're like, if I press this button, their blood pressure goes up. And if I press this button, their blood pressure goes down. And you have a preceptor who's orienting you and teaching you. But honestly, after my first week of being in the ICU as a new grad nurse on orientation, I didn't know if I was cut out to do it. It was such a stressful and intense environment. But I persisted and stuck through, and you learn to get good and you learn the things that you need to know. They have nursing education teams who teach you what these medications you're giving do in depth. You have development. And that's one thing I'd recommend seeking out. And what I did was I went to a big educational learning facility, and I was around a lot of super motivated young nurses who were excited about learning and excited about doing good work and providing great care. And that was just a fantastic environment to start in and learn from. So it's a lot working in the ICU. You have a lot of sick patients, and you have to be on it. You have to know your stuff. You have to be confident in talking to doctors and, anticipating things that can go wrong. And there are times where it can be stressful, but you definitely develop a thick skin and you develop a tolerance for being comfortable in uncomfortable situations. I think it's completely doable to be a new graduate nurse and to start in the ICU, but I think getting your feet wet and dipping your toes in by being a tech and being around those sick patients and seeing what it's like pays a lot of dividends. And also, if you can get some med-surg experience with the time management and med passing while you're still in nursing school, I would highly recommend doing that. And even bonus points if you can get a practicum assignment in the ICU while you're in nursing school. You're going to be light years ahead of people. But if you don't get a practicum there, it's also not the end of the world, and you can still do it. I had my practicum in the emergency department. So yeah, the ICU, it's a lot, but it's doable. And I'll either clip it on the end of this video or post it separately. But when I started my new graduate nursing job, I recorded videos updating my experience and my progress along the way. And so I'll be sharing those with you guys if you want, if you like that kind of stuff. And it kind of really shows the transformation and the progression of my comfort level, my skills, and my attitude towards the job. So yeah, if you found value in this video, leave a like. And if there's something else you'd like for me to make content on, leave a comment below. I'd be more than happy to make a video on something that you're curious about. If you know somebody who would benefit from this video, don't hesitate to share it with them. And yeah, this is Pierre LaFour signing off with the New Nurse Guidebook. Thanks. I'll see you in the next one.